Everything gets done around here. Every bike that needs to get built gets done. Everybody's working at all times. And you know what? 10 years. This is the kind of stuff we've been dealing with for 10 years.
When American Chopper debuted in 2003, its instant success could be attributed not only to the awe-inspiring custom motorcycles crafted by the crew at Orange County Choppers, but also, and perhaps more notably, the clashes between the dynamic father-son duo, Paul Teutul Sr. and Paul Teutul Jr. Orange County Choppers, a company in Montgomery, New York, was a family-run enterprise that had gained fame for its innovative designs of chopper-style motorcycles. The reality TV show aired on the Discovery Channel, and for years, the brawls between Paul Sr. and Paul Jr. entertained viewers. However, in 2008, the rocky relationship between father and son reached a boiling point, culminating in a final clash. The outcome was the unexpected departure of Paul Teutul Jr., who was relieved of his duties within the family business. Join us as we delve into why Paul Teutul Jr. was fired from American Chopper.
Like to have some fun. When we got two bikes going, we always bust each other's chops a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna need Rick a little bit. Then what, you snug them, adjust it, and then crank them tight.
Rick, why are you over there?
Jr. was born on the 2nd of October 1974. When we say Jr., we mean Paul Michael Teutul, whose father is Paul John Teutul, the leading creator and designer of the TV series. Paul Jr.'s mother is Paula Teutul, but his father divorced her to marry Beth Ann Dillon in 2007. He would later divorce her in 2015 to be in a relationship with Joanne Kay. Paul Jr. has two younger brothers, Daniel, the owner of Orange County Iron Works LLC, and Michael, who also stars in the TV series American Chopper. He also has a younger sister, Kristen, who works as a nurse in Rochester, New York State. At age 12, Paul Jr. became a born-again Christian, but when he started experiencing problems at home, that wasn't enough to keep him on the right track. He struggled just like his father and ended up in rehab at the tender age of 16. Paul Sr. struggled too, but cleaned up in the mid-80s and managed to stay clean. With the help of his mother, Paul Jr. turned his life around and maintained his faith, which helped him on his path to becoming a respected name in the custom motorcycle community. Paul Jr. has longed to follow in his father's footsteps since childhood. He was an apprentice at Orange County Iron Works, and when he was old enough, he received some sort of formal education at a vocational high school, mastering the art of welding. Then he acquired further studies in a program run by the Board of Cooperative Educational Services. By completing his senior school year, Paul Jr. had everything he needed to work with his father full-time. However, despite Paul Sr.'s high-ranking position at Orange County Iron Works, he made his son, Paul Jr., start at the bottom of the ladder. When Paul Jr. joined Orange County Iron Works, he cleaned the shop, swept the floor, ran errands, and served as the shop's assistant. However, after improving himself, he was promoted to supervise the railing shop, where he manufactured and painted railings. Over time, Paul Jr. proved he had a natural talent for building and designing crazy motorcycles. When Paul Sr. found this talent, he decided building bikes with his son would be fun. So, in 1999, they ventured out and founded Orange County Choppers together. The idea was to hold motorbikes that were works of art. The idea to build bikes was solid, but working together as father and son turned out to be a horrible idea. After a 2-year journey of trial and error, Paul Teutul Jr. mastered the intricate art of building motorcycles from scratch. With this newfound skill, he unleashed his creative flair, elevating the designs produced by Orange County Choppers to new heights. The shop's reputation quickly spread within the vibrant biker community, and it wasn't long before the allure of their custom creations caught the attention of television executives. Pilgrim's Films and Television extended a compelling invitation, proposing the idea of a reality TV series centered around the fascinating world of Orange County Choppers. Just 6 weeks after the initial contact, the pilot episode was filmed, and thus American Chopper was born. American Chopper was successful right at the start. Paul Sr. and Jr. were worried about how their professional ability as motorcycle assemblers would affect the ratings, but they couldn't be more wrong. The pilot episode had the highest ranking of all the TV shows featured that night, and on March 31st, 2003, the TV show launched. The show showcased the craftsmanship behind each custom motorcycle. Also, it delved into the intricate dynamics of the Teutul family, providing viewers with a unique blend of mechanical artistry and personal drama. The tumultuous relationship between Paul Teutul Sr. and Jr. was a central, unscripted drama that unfolded on the screens of American Chopper. Their rocky dynamic, characterized by heated arguments, profanity-laden exchanges, and intense shouting matches, was unlike other reality TV shows. Unlike stage scenarios in some programs, the conflicts between the Teutul's were undeniably authentic. Despite the seemingly constant discord, the clashes never escalated beyond verbal disagreements. Beneath the surface of their public disputes, there was an undeniable connection between Paul Sr. and Jr., a complex blend of familial ties, a shared passion for motorcycles, and a deep-rooted history. This intricate relationship played out on screen, offering viewers a raw and unfiltered glimpse into the highs and lows of a family business. The shocking twist came in September 2008 when Paul Teutul Jr. was abruptly fired from Orange County Choppers. The announcement left fans in disbelief, as the duo's connection had become integral to the show's appeal despite its ups and downs. Paul Jr. was fired because of a minor offense we've all committed at some point in our careers. Paul Jr. sometimes comes late to work, and on this particular morning in September 2008, Paul Sr. picked Jr. out for being late to work. Trying to defend himself, Jr. remarked that regardless of whether he comes late to work or not, he still gets the job done at the end of the day. He went on to say that if he weren't involved in the shop, it would burn down to the ground. Then, he expressed his remaining grievances by picking up a chair, slamming it against the wall, and storming out. This was all captured on live TV. Annoyed at his son's response, Paul Sr. said some not so nice words to his son and fired him on the spot right in front of the staff. Shortly after this incident, Jr. was served a notice of default for pulling out of the show. However, his contract would be later modified so he could return to the show under some pretense, but he left for good in 2009. Speaking about the incident, Paul Jr. commented that it was messy. There was a lawsuit, which resulted in Jr. signing a non-compete that lasted for a year. After that, he established Paul Jr. Designs. The feud between Paul Sr. and Jr. lasted for a decade, and throughout that time, they didn't speak to each other. Paul Jr. Designs was founded in 2010 after the non-compete expired. Paul acknowledged later that his father had done him a favor by firing him. He was happy to finally be free of the toxic relationship he had with his father, and he began doing what he does best, designing custom choppers at Paul Jr. Designs. However, after his initial exit, Paul was persuaded to make another appearance on American Chopper. Reality TV executives tried to milk this father-son relationship even further, and on August 12, 2010, American Chopper Sr. vs. Jr. premiered on the TLC channel. This new series focused on the tension between Paul Sr. and Jr. and their companies, realizing that fans of American Chopper were eager to see how the father-son relationship was turning out. Discovery Channel also jumped on the bandwagon. During the legal battle that ensued, Paul Sr. tried to force Jr. to give his 20% share of Orange County Choppers to him, but after 14 months of battling it in court, Jr. came out as the winner. In 2011, another show, American Chopper Live, The Build-Off, was launched, and the fans got to watch father and son and their companies compete once more. In this new series, we saw some employees of Orange County Choppers, like Cody Connolly, leave Paul Sr. to join Paul Jr. at Paul Jr. Designs. The following year, in December, Chopper Live, The Revenge was launched. It was filmed at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas, and both father and son were part of the cast. American Chopper Sr. vs. Jr. ran for 64 episodes, but it didn't improve the relationship between father and son. It just made it worse. The show was canned in 2012. Paul Jr. even wrote a memoir where he called his dad somewhat of a monster. A decade after the dramatic firing of Paul Teutul Jr. from American Chopper, and 8 years after the cancellation of Sr. vs. Jr., the father-son duo story was again resurrected. In March 2018, fans were treated to the revival of the beloved series with American Chopper, The Reboot, airing on the Discovery Channel. While this revival would be relatively short-lived, concluding in 2019, it provided a unique opportunity for Paul Sr. and Jr. to mend fences. The rebooted series became a platform for the two to reconcile their long-standing differences, offering viewers a glimpse into the healing process of their complex relationship. The revived American Chopper allowed them to bury the hatchet, make amends, and find common ground. Paul Sr. and Jr. made a final joint appearance in a 2-hour special that aired on August 4th, 2020. This special marked the last chapter in the American Chopper saga, serving as a nostalgic farewell to a show that had become a staple in reality TV. The curtain fell on the Teutul family's televised journey, leaving fans with a lasting impression of the highs, lows, and ultimate reconciliation between father and son.